Mr. George Fox, hello and welcome to the Slightly Mighty podcast. What's been up with you, man?
Oh, just out there getting after it.
All right, what's getting after it mean?
Playing music, picking and grinning.
Yeah, where at?
Just rolled in from Vermont, where we played the Zen Barn in Waterbury.
And how was that?
It was awesome. We got to open up for the Shelby Beans Bluegrass Band in Joan Hale's hometown.
Nice. Big audience, big place.
It was
Describe, elucidate. Put me in the room.
Like it sounds. It was in an old dairy barn, and they really embraced the barn aspect of it. It was
cool.
Very cool and very down-home place for a bluegrass show. And it wasn't capacity crowd, but it was well-attended and partially seated show where people came to listen.
Awesome.
Which is interesting concept to me.
Yeah. What were some of your first musical moments, and how did all this come to be? How did you get started?
Well, music was always just a huge part of my family, and I can't remember a time when it wasn't, integral. My parents were the type of people who loved to turn the stereo on and turn it up and dance in the middle of the day.
Okay, so what were they listening to?
They were listening to Elvis and Jerry Lee Lewis and Willie Nelson.
Okay. Willie Nelson, nice. So you're listening to all that growing up too, and it's kind of influencing you?
I can't remember not having it in my life.
Right. Are they musicians?
My dad can play 3 chords on a guitar and do a little boogie-woogie thing on the piano and play reveille on the cornet, but that's about it. But he wishes that he had pursued music, I think.
So when did you get into music?
I think I recall taking some guitar lessons when I was about 6, and then got a drum kit when I was 11, and then decided that I was not going to be a drummer. I was going to be a guitar player when I was 16, rather than having the forethought of me saying that I could have been both.
Right.
I traded my drums for
What made you trade? About the guitar?
I think the portability of the guitar and the ability to express myself verbally.
Okay, so you wanted to sing too?
Yeah.
No Phil Collins?
I mean, I didn't know that was an option at that point in my young life.
All right, so no regrets now, though, right?
No, I mean, that's a waste of time, right?
All right, so no doubt. So let's talk about Big Stoner Creek.
All right.
How long has this band been around?
Man, we've played for the first time as Big Stoner Creek in 1991. When we were doing I believe it was every Tuesday night at a little place in downtown Charleston called Cumberland's Bar and Grill.
Yeah, Cumberland's. Right. When I moved to town, that place had like 1 year left, I think.
Yep.
Before it closed.
That was where it started. I didn't have a name for the band, and the bar billed it as Hillbilly George Fox and the Two Live Mudruckers. And it was essentially just, not unlike things that we do today, but just had these guys that would come and jam. You never knew who it was. Sometimes there'd be 10, sometimes there'd be 2. But this one little core group became consistent, and we decided that we were going to be a band and that my name wasn't going to be attached, and I named it after a creek that was an integral part of my childhood that's in through the bluegrass hills of Kentucky, called Big Stoner Creek. I always thought, if I ever have a band, I'm going to name it after this beautiful little creek.
It's a bluegrass tune as well, right? Big Stoner Creek?
I don't know.
I think it
Could be.
I think it is. So who's in the band as we know it today?
As we know it today, there's me and my drummer son. Sometimes you got to raise your own drummer. He's in the band. Jesse Pritchard, who we were on the same JV football team together and started playing music in high school together. And he has been in and out of Big Stoner Creek so many times I've lost track of him, but he's woven into the fabric. Mason Pitts is, technically in the band when he's available, and Matt Hamrick.
Nice.
David Vaughn.
Yep.
It's not like it was in our youth when we had a group that was a band, like the Beatles. It was like there was one of them wasn't there, we weren't playing, and now I've had to come to grips with the fact that I just get the gig and then
who come comes.
Yeah, who I can arrange to be there. But you got a core group. That would be the first call. Would be Mason on the bass, and Jesse and Matt. And
Okay. That band now is how old then? I'm not good at math. 30-some years old?
yeah, 30-something years old.
So what is it like having something like that in your life? I don't think most people would even, some people had listened to the show and have been alive that long.
Right. I've got songs that are older than some of the people I hang out with.
Yeah.
It's great. I can't say we're not chock full of original members. We've had death and
Right.
people go their separate ways. But, Jesse and I were there at the beginning, and we play some of the same songs that we played at the same time, Fortunately, I still enjoy playing them.
Yeah. Have they changed any over the years?
Oh, they change every time you play them,
right.
It's been a total evolution. And one of the things that I like about playing with different people is just I'm not one of these musicians that has a complete set way of doing things. And anytime you throw it out there and you're not handing somebody
Right.
music to read, you're letting them interpret your idea and playing with your idea, and it gives it new life and vitality. And
a lot of trust there. Kind of trust in something.
That's right.
Something with somebody. Okay. So what are some of your songwriting influences that kind of go into, it doesn't have to just be music either. It could be anything.
One of my biggest songwriting influences in my life was somebody who became one of my best friends, and that's Danielle Howell, who said some words to me when I was freshman in college that you hear people like what's the guy's name who produced the Beastie Boys? Rick Rubin.
Right.
She said things when she was 18, 30-something years ago that he's saying today. And she said, George, stop worrying about your audience. Write the song for yourself, and it just doesn't matter. And then your audience will find what you want. And then that gave me the belief in myself to sit down and actually write a song.
Okay. So what do you go into the songwriting process with usually? Do you come in with like some ideas for lyrics, some chords?
It could be either one. It could be an interesting way to play the same 3 chords,
right?
Another way, or 4 chords, or it could be an idea of something I want to communicate with, or it could be. I've had luck a couple of times with just overhearing somebody else's conversation and think that what they said was profound in some way.
Okay.
Jotting that down and coming home and writing a song about it.
Just being observant.
Observant.
Okay.
Trying to be.
All right. You ever get stuck writing a song?
Oh, stuck now.
What do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah, what do you do?
I generally
The
just
show's about you, man, not me.
I just give up. I just give up and walk away.
You give up and walk away. Don't force it.
I didn't say I was diligent.
So if you walk away, now this is something that I have dealt with, and some people that I've talked to on the show have. If you are writing a song and you get to this point where you don't know what to do next, and you feel like you want to walk away, do you come back to it, or is it just done?
Yeah, come back to it.
Okay.
And then sometimes I can't say it's a consistent thing, but I like to say, all right, I'm going to finish the song even if I can't stand the way that I'm finishing it, knowing that I can, change it.
Right.
It's not in stone. There's nothing.
Take it easy.
I don't have a chisel and a hammer and carving these words into a stone tablet. I've got a pen and a piece of paper.
Yeah, of course.
I do write with pen and paper, though. I don't do any
All right.
computer stuff.
So how many albums of songs have you recorded? You write all the songs, right?
I've written all the songs except one that Big Stoner Creek recorded. How many albums have I actually recorded?
Yes, sir.
Just maybe 5.
Okay.
They're not all available. I think most of 3 of them are available in the streaming world.
Okay.
But I have a lot more material that's
Right.
never been recorded. I've got just multiple albums worth of stuff just sitting there.
Okay. So when you go out and play a show, you just draw from all of it then?
Yep.
Pretty much. Okay. Well, let's take a second here and listen to a song. The song is called Trainwreck. Care to tell us a little bit about it? What went into it? Why you wrote it?
I wrote it from observation of several friends, women in my life that seemed to just be really drawn to people who were just absolute train wrecks,
Okay.
trying to figure out
So it's advice?
why. It's not advice necessarily.
Okay.
Commentary.
Commentary. All right, well, here we go. Train wreck.
Would you like me better if I was a train wreck and you found my broken body lying on some twisted track? Would you try to take me home? Do your best to heal me. Try to give me something everybody knows I lack. But baby, I ain't no train wreck. I'm a locomotive coming to you straight and strong with a head that's full of steam. Climb up here, darling, and put your hands on my throttle, and let's go get us something that we never thought we'd see. Find me charming if I was a sinking ship, lost out on the ocean, tossed upon the sea. Everybody that we know is clinging to a railing. Well, I'm gonna drag them down. Will you go down with me? Baby, I ain't no sinking ship. I'm a lighthouse shining, cutting through the darkness. I'm gonna guide you through the storm. Wrap yourself in my light, I'll shield you from the mornings, guide you to safe harbor, and I'll never do you harm. If I was a house of fire, consuming everything in the reaches of my flame, leaving only ashes in the path of my destruction. You awake with nothing but the memory of my name. Fire, I'm a home fire burning. Come sit beside me, tell me what went wrong. I know it hurts like hell to lose the ones that love you, so I think that you should listen to the words of this song. Oh baby, I ain't no train wreck. I'm a locomotive coming to you straight and strong with a head that's full of steam. Climb up here, darling, and put your hands on the throttle, and let's go get us something that we never thought we'd see. Let's go get us something that we never thought we'd see.
What advice do you have for people just starting out trying to write songs on their own? Like you gave me some tips that Daniel Howe gave to you. What was something that you would give to some of these younger people that maybe you're helping out a little bit on stage, taking under your wing a little bit? I don't know.
That would be the best advice I would give them, is to write the song for yourself and not think about your audience until after the song was done.
Okay.
And your audience would find you. And I would also, one of the things that I tell people that I can tell that are real nervous, that might be doing their first performance of their material at the Soapbox, and I get a lot of them, and you can tell when people got the nerves going on. I tell them, I said, look, man.
2 cups of coffee right now. Slam them.
I tell them, I say, to the people that are sitting out there, to 98% of the people that are sitting out there, you're a hero to them for even walking up onto the stage to do that thing.
Fair.
So you've already done the hardest part. So just get out there and do it, and let them.
Yeah, that's good advice.
Let them be envious of you.
Interesting. What advice do you have for songwriters who are working within a band context? I mean, I noticed that I feel like I've done this myself. I'm a writer, but I don't write everybody's parts out for them. So, like, is it in the composition of the band? I mean, like, how are you thinking about that? I mean, what is it like being in a band as the main songwriter?
I don't think about that when I'm writing the song, and I do not write people's parts for them. I don't know how. Sometimes I might have an idea of what kind of approach or feel it's going to have.
How do you get that message across? I guess that's kind of what I'm saying.
Gently and as kindly as I can.
Okay.
Without feeling like I'm the boss.
Right.
Because people, there needs to be, I think I heard John Cougar Mellencamp say that every band needs a benevolent dictator. So you got to
get it done.
You got to get it done.
You're booking the shows too, right? So at the end of the day, you're like, man, it's kind of got to go this way.
Yeah, but I like people's interpretation of the music and seeing, because I've already aligned myself with people whose music that I like and the way they play and the way they think, and they're my friends. So I like to hear what they bring to the table, and it just flushes things out nicely, and it becomes something that, that I'd never even thought it would become.
Where are some places you enjoy playing?
Well, I enjoy playing the Charleston Poorhouse.
Poorhouse, for sure.
I love playing our good old Bounty Bar here, and I've had some magical moments, band and solo, duet, and everything at Chico Feo.
Right.
Some of my favorite places that I've played in the course of my lifetime would be like these music festivals, Black Mountain Music Festival, which became Lake Eden Arts Fest, Ziggy's in Winston-Salem, the old music farm, the music farm downtown in that railway station.
Yeah.
Big Stoner Creek played there the first week it was open. We were like the third or fourth band to play in there, and one of the first bands to write graffiti on the green room wall up there, and stuff which I'm sure has been painted over countless times. Just anywhere that people like to go to hear music. I do enjoy, I find myself doing solo and duo gigs in restaurants where people aren't necessarily going there to hear music. But
how do you approach those differently?
I just try to engage with people, make eye contact, conversation, and find connection with them in those, and then, and gravitate toward the kids in restaurant situations, the kid demographic. They're my people. They are unaffected.
Have you ever done Baby Shark?
No, I just played my same old stuff, man. I might be singing Shoot the Politicians, but I can see some kids out there grooving.
Shoot the politicians, kids.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they haven't been...
That's good advice, too.
They haven't been beaten down by the world yet. They're still open, and they look around at their parents, and they're like, don't you see what's going on up here?
That's awesome.
There's like some stuff happening. It's like Christmas.
You might literally be the first person I've ever heard say they like the kids in the audience of these places.
Yeah,
Most people hate them. I don't have an opinion as long as they don't touch my shit.
I do it as a barometer. If I see that I'm out there and I've got a kid and he's bouncing up and down and listening to my music, I know I'm doing something right because I've hit somebody at a base human level.
Interesting.
that they're not talking on their phones. They don't have a phone, but they're affected by the music, and that's how maybe you think you're sucking because no adults are listening to you. But I go, that kid's head is bobbing in time to the music.
Yeah.
So I'm doing my job.
So maybe the kids are all right.
And if they're being quiet, then their parents stay longer and they order another drink, and that's really what you're doing when you're in a restaurant situation. You're selling cocktails.
Yeah.
And appetizers.
And when you're doing this, you're still having an artistic experience, though, right?
And having connection with another human being.
Okay. That's what it's all about.
To me, it is.
Okay.
I have a hard time connecting in person.
So has it always been that way for you? I mean, like...
I feel like if I can bring it down to one basic thing, that would be it. Striving for some type of deeper human connection. A lot of just having stuff inside of you that you didn't know how to get out.
Okay.
And using music as a way to communicate thought that you couldn't express in conversation.
I can feel that. I definitely. So let's hear another song.
All right.
This one's called Every Now and Then from the album Cambio Remastered.
That's an old one.
Yeah, it's got a very memorable hook that I really liked.
Thanks.
I'm still thinking about it, actually. You want to tell me the story of this song? What prompted you to write it? What's it mean to you?
I wrote this song a long time ago. I wrote it when I was maybe 21 years old. And I had a very memorable experience where I went to the Merle Watson Memorial Bluegrass Festival, and it was like the third one of those.
Oh, cool.
And
back in the day.
It affected me in such a way that I just didn't even want to go home. And me and my buddy took off on a hitchhiking tour of the Southeast and hit a rainbow gathering in Cumberland National Forest in Kentucky and spent about 3 or 4 weeks just bumming around the Southeast and coming home. And I came home with the sort of wonder, but also a little bit of disillusionment coming back from the idyllic into,
reality.
The rat race. Yeah,
of course.
And so I wrote it down. And
so
back then,
every now and then, right?
Yep.
Let's hear it. Every now and then.
In the sun, sit right there till I'm old. Hey brother, don't let 'em take you for a ride. Well, I've been holding out for so long, I believe something inside of me must have died. And I tried to cling to an ideal that I never did quite comprehend. They told me that peace, love, and joy ain't for real, only pretend. Every now and then my dreams for a pocket full of sand. Everyone around me, it seemed, had lost faith in man. Hey sister, don't let 'em take you for a ride. Well, I've been holding out for so long, I believe something inside me must have died. And I've tried to cling to an ideal that I never did quite comprehend. They told me peace, love, and joy ain't for real, gotta rest my soul. I dream of love, not war. Streets out paved with pure gold. Hey brother, hey sister, don't let them take you for a ride. Well, I've been holding out for so long, I believe something inside me must die. And I try to cling to an ideal that I never did quite comprehend. They told me peace, love, and joy ain't for real. Only pretend. Every now and then, yeah, every now and then, every now and then.
And now we are back for round 3.
Pow.
Pow. So what made you want to create the Soapbox open mic night on Wednesdays? How long has it been going on? What made you want to build this thing and do this thing every week, except for 2, apparently?
Nothing really made me want to. We were in the middle of that quarantine thing we had on. And
I don't remember that. I'm just kidding.
yeah, it's a bad dream. So I was living a life that was unlike most people's. I was working in contractor sales at Lowe's, and instead of being separated from people, I was inundated, coughed on, breathed on, sneezed on by more people than I ever have been in my entire life.
Oh, that sucks.
And because I saw the idiocy
Right.
of the rules of out there versus in there, and it just drove me insane. And I thought, and I don't even know how I ended up there anyway, other than, I was trying to stay close to my kids and take jobs that allowed me to be close to them or be where I needed to.
Right.
And I was just like, the hell with this. My kids are grown. I'm going back to, I'm going to just go back and I'm going to do music. However that works out, I'm willing to accept it. And the last day of work, I left work and I pulled in over there at Burt's. I was going to buy me a 12-pack, just
Nice.
like you do when you quit your job.
You're damn straight.
And so I was walking past and I saw Hank from Chico Feo. And he goes, hey, man, we need somebody to host our Monday nights open mic. Would you like to do it? And I said,
Nice.
hell no. No, I don't want to do that. No, not under any circumstances. Then I went into the beer cave, and I was in there, and I thought to myself, George, you just quit your job. This is a Monday gig. It is in the music business. You should probably take that. So I went back to Hank, and I said, hey, man, would you care if I made it an all-original open mic? And he goes, I don't give a damn what you do with it. I'll give you $50. And I go, okay.
You're like, hell yeah.
But I've always been the kind of person that says, all right, I don't care where you start. It's like where you end up.
Yeah, true.
And if it takes me $50 to get this Monday gig, it didn't stay $50
Right.
for very long. And so I took it, and it was something that was obviously there was a need for, because it didn't take long before.
Yeah.
It didn't take long before the spaces and the demand for the spaces was so full that I added another hour, and I made it a 4-hour gig instead of a 3-hour gig.
Yeah, it's like a
where we
party
started.
almost. I mean, it's almost like a little music festival.
Now
every week.
it's a scene, man.
Yeah, it's a scene for sure.
It's a scene.
Every time I go there, I see some amazing musicians that I know from the music community for sure, but also a lot of really young people who I don't know that are also amazing.
Right.
It's cool. It's
And
good, it's good
they
for
get-
them too.
They get, it's not a library, and it's not a ticketed event or a theater, but they get quiet when the poets do their thing, and that's
I know. I read a poem there.
yeah, you did.
First poetry
And they
reading
were
I've done in a long
they were
time.
respectful and
They were
engaged.
and they listened. Actually, they got the punchline parts. And
That's
wow.
like
That's crazy.
200 people on a
Yeah.
Monday night.
I was impressed. I was very impressed by that because but when you get up there and you tell people you're about ready to read poetry, they groan. Usually, you know what I mean? Like, oh
Well,
my God, this guy.
They're here because you're about to read poetry.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Man.
One of the things I think that has helped with that is nobody likes to be told to be quiet, but I thank them for being great listeners
Yeah.
throughout the course of the evening.
Yeah, you encourage the good behavior.
I
You gotta teach
thank them for it, and then
that's smart.
people are invested in,
That's smart.
in the thing.
Yeah, they're part of the show. They're yeah. I noticed that they were all facing forward. I mean, yeah, it was
It
pretty.
blows my mind too, man.
Especially for open mic night. It's usually like the last thing in the room is the open mic people on stage.
I just don't even like that name, open mic night. It's
Yeah,
got such negative connotations.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's why I call it the soapbox.
Yeah,
I was
I'm with
hoping that I can't get Chico Feo to write it on. They still call it open mic on their chalkboard. And I go, just write the soapbox.
Hey man, they're
up
making
there.
food. They're slinging noodles.
Yeah.
And if you haven't been to Chico
They're
Feo and you're
beautiful.
listening to this show, you need to get your ass out to Folly and hang out there. Check out the weekend bands that come in there and the and all the good stuff and all the good food and drinks. It's just a great place on Folly.
Sundays are great.
Yep. Sundays.
Mondays are great. Wednesdays are great.
Yep.
Thursdays.
Yep. Friday, Saturday. I mean, it's
Yeah.
all the time now.
All
Yeah.
except Tuesdays. Tuesdays suck.
Get on it, Hank.
I think he's giving the neighbors a break.
Yeah. Well,
Giving
that's
the neighbors a
probably smart.
night off.
So what are your thoughts about all this as it's grown? Are you proud? Is it like raising a child? I mean, what is your you reflect on this any?
Yeah, almost constantly. There's my train whistle text message. I feel proud of it. A lot of people, I think, try to give me more credit than I deserve because I really feel like I'm just a door guy. I heard a knock on a door and I opened the door and all these people came in. And it turns out they were super talented and had something to say. I do think that my talent is in the herding of the cats, man. For some
Right.
magical reason, I can get 10 acts in sound checked and done over the course of the evening. And only one or two times have I ever had to bump somebody because we went over time.
That's cool.
I don't know how that came about, other than maybe my rearing. I was always raised to be an on-time
Me too. Actually,
person.
Yeah, I respect that.
and
Maybe it's our advanced age. What do you think?
maybe I don't know.
Oh man. So what are some any particularly amazing performances that kind of come to mind when you think about it? I mean,
At the soapbox?
yeah, like some just stand out to you, that blew you away.
Well, yes, many have been from different levels of experience. But one of the most amazing days or performances that happened and really put the soapbox on the map was the day that Sierra Hull and her band showed up and wanted to play. And she's like 3-time mandolinist of the year,
Right.
IBMA, and she plays on records with people like Bela Fleck and Jerry Douglas and all those cats. And I get this phone call at 4:00 in the afternoon on a Monday, and it's my buddy Joel Timmons. And immediately I thought Joel was going to ask to play, and it was all booked up. And I don't ever like to say no to people that are, I don't like to say no to anybody who wants to play, but especially people that are my friends and also super talented. And then he said, I said, Joel, I'm all full. He goes, Sierra Hull wants to play. And I was like, she can have my spot, because I always start the night off.
Right.
And I go, oh my God, I don't even know if we'll have anybody there at 6:00, because usually I started off just because people are trickling in.
Yeah,
But
warming it up.
I got on the old social medias there, and that place was packed at 6:00 in the afternoon.
That's cool. So you still got her to go first, even though she
wanted to go first.
Oh, okay, cool.
That was the deal. We're coming in there, and if we can play at 6:00,
Oh, so
come in and
we're doing it. We're out. Okay, cool.
They got in there. They got up. They did 20 minutes of damn pedal to the metal.
That's awesome.
Bluegrass music, and then hung out and drank beers and signed mandolin. Every mandolin player in Charleston area, I think, showed up there
great.
with a mandolin in tow for them to
Yeah, I bet.
sign. And that was a standout.
And she's hell on mandolin, man. Whew.
Another standout to me was Harlem Farr. You know, she used to be in the Psychedelics.
Yeah, right.
She came out and blew the crowd away with some of the sweetest and coolest songs, including songs she sang in Portuguese, Brazilian songs. Wow. We had Cam, the Caminator from the Psychedelics, do his first ever solo guitar show on his birthday.
That's cool.
Which was really cool.
Yeah.
We had Illiterate Light twice there. Illiterate Light blew me away.
Yeah.
Just recently, you were there that night, the Jeff Caldwell punk band.
I'm really glad you brought that up because I have a recording of that and we'll play on the show.
Yeah, it's great.
Who was in that?
It was Sean Bing on drums, Mason Pitts and on bass, and Jeff Caldwell doing what Jeff Caldwell does.
Let's hear a little bit of that. Some assorted music from a field recording I did there a couple of weeks back. As I was preparing this episode, I showed up with just a Zoom field recorder. I got like a pretty rough recording of what I was seeing and hearing while I was there. And let's play a little bit of that so that people can kind of get an idea of what goes on at the Soapbox. All right, and we are back. For those of you listening to the show, you probably know by now that I have a habit, possibly a bad, maybe too predictable one, where I ask guests about their thoughts about how we can improve the Charleston music scene. Do you have any ideas about how we can make this music scene that we are a part of any better?
Yeah, I think you can encourage listening more. Maybe have a little sign at the entrance of the thing that says, in deference of the artist, if it's a that type of show. I think we could,
listen more, talk less.
Pay more.
Pay more will be great, yeah.
We're making, I can't say that I'm making the exact same thing I was in 1991, but fairly close to it. And I noticed that, lots of other things cost a lot more money.
Yeah.
But I do also know we got a couple of things working against us in the music business. Our job has the word play in it. We don't go work music. We go play music. People say, "Oh, you're playing
you're
music.
Having a good time."
Yeah, you're having a good time.
You should be paying us.
I play music for free. I'll haul my shit around for money.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And drive.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think we can just... All right, here's an idea that we're going to float this right now. Let's play each other's music. Let's hashtag cover each other. And instead of learning radio tunes, let's learn tunes that our buddies are playing and go, hey, my good buddy wrote this song. I do a Joel Timmons song and a Danielle Howell song now. I mean, that's two, but,
That's cool, though.
Great idea. And then that way we help build people say, oh, I like that song. Maybe I'll go see this person play.
Yeah, we're kind of like, introducing people to each other and maybe it'll help shape the sound a little bit too.
Maybe
That's a great idea, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, you should do that. You should make a special soapbox where you're doing that or something.
That's a good idea.
Or maybe a weekend soapbox.
All covers are welcome as long as there's somebody that you know by personally.
Yeah. That'd be a huge show, I think. I'd definitely go check that out.
All right, I'll want to do that.
So I kind of cut you off before the break. We were talking about some big moments that you've remembered from your time in Soapbox. Anybody else you want to throw out there? Wow.
Yes, Jason Chambers, poet, has brought tears to my eyes. Writing a song. He's really into nature, and a lot of his poetry has to do with his relationship with nature and what he observes in nature. And he was writing a poem to a snail that was on the end of his finger. And I hate snails. And he made me cry with a poem about a snail. And I go, that is something to be said for that.
Yeah.
Caitlin Fajardo, she was there that night that you were there too with the field recording. The first time she played there, she came out with a song she'd written that day, and it had tears coming out of my eyes listening to her. And then also, I can never say enough about the Soapbox without saying thanks to Joel Timmons and Shelby Means, because they have sent me Sierra Hall. They also sent me John Maylander, who's the fiddle player for Bruce Hornsby.
Oh, wow.
And he showed up with an 8-piece bluegrass band that included a saxophone player, and they lit it up. And also Joel's work with Shelby as Sally and George. They've had some of my favorite Soapbox shows, and also with his Soul Driven Train trio has done that a couple of times too. And so, I don't even know where the Soapbox would be without Joel and Shelby. And as a matter of fact, we're going to his music festival again. We're taking the Soapbox on the road to Soul Slam Mountain Jam. Yeah. September. It's in Labor Day weekend.
I did that show once
in Irwin, Tennessee.
Yeah.
So this will be our third trip.
Nice.
Up to take the Soapbox on the road. Woo!
Nice.
Travel team.
Who's coming with the away team?
We've got Jack Austin Fortune. He's going. Katie Lyon, Caitlin Fajardo, Terry Hayes, everybody's favorite inappropriate ukulele player. Jesse Jack Murray, Jesse Murray is going, and that's all I can remember off the top of my head, but the list grows. We'll probably have about 10 people going up there.
And you're going to be on the main stage?
There's a side stage, much like it's like a little Chico Feo in the mountains. Nice. So during the time that the main stage goes down,
that's great.
It'll roll over.
Keep it going
with the little Soapbox thing, and then later we're going to I get to be a part of a Todd Snyder tribute that we did at the Poorhouse not too long ago.
I remember seeing that.
And then we're going to take that on the road to Soul Slam as well.
Sounds like a good time, man. It's a beautiful spot up there, too.
It's lovely.
Those people take care of you.
They were hit hard by Hurricane Helene, and they were unable to do it last year, but this year they've rebuilt.
That's cool.
And we're going to do it again.
Hopefully there'll be a whole lot of people that have been wanting to go that'll show up all at once. You'll have the biggest one.
I tell you what, it's one of the coolest little festivals I've ever been to. It's laid back, it's beautiful, the music is high quality, and it's just
we had
fun.
a good time when we were there. They took good care of us. So, you should definitely, everybody that's listening to the show, you should try to get out there and see it.
Soul Slam.
So, any final thoughts, buddy, before we take off here?
Go make shit up.
I knew you was going to say that, man. Well, dude, thank you for taking some time to talk to us. We'll have to leave it at that for now. Thanks for sharing your time and your knowledge, and thank you for making the Soapbox happen in all the years you've been playing around here, man.
Well, thanks for your interest.